given you a lot of tools to easily create and customize your own dynamic quality evaluation forms. So at the quality evaluation form level, we can start to automatically assign coaching activities, right? Trigger e-learning, send messages, send emails. We can do a lot of these things through customized actions within the QA Pro module, right, of the VPI Empower suite. So to just illustrate some of that and talk you through and kind of walk you through some of the things that we can do, if I was to select an evaluation form to start editing, and I'll take this one here. When I hit OK, it's going to load it up. And for those of you who've seen this, this looks pretty standard, right? This is, kind of our evaluation tool, and we know all the different ways that we can build these evaluation forms. Very robust, a lot of flexibility with how you can create this. And one of the most important things that I'm really excited about personally, because I've worked with all of our, a lot of our customers to train them, is now we've got this tool to be able to add actions to our questions on an evaluation form. So to demonstrate, we can see here we've got a question. Did the agent use the appropriate greeting and properly identify themselves to the caller? Pretty standard question. First thing you should do when answering the phone, use the right greeting, identify yourself. Well, we've got a yes and a no. Pretty straightforward as well. But maybe I want to provide an action here. So when I click Add Action, it's going to take me into the Action Wizard. And now I can say that the goal is yes, needs to be achieved. And if the action trigger, right, if you're below goal, so if you got a no, what do I want to do? Do I want to direct an email to you? Do I want to send you a pop-up message to your dashboard ticker or to your agent desktop ticker? Or do I want to perform coaching? Right? Let's really, if we think about this, this is powerful stuff because right during the form creation process, I can determine the actions that are taken when someone is performing a quality evaluation. So as the management leadership team, I would build my evaluation form and assign the appropriate actions, and then when people are doing quality evaluations, those actions are being taken. Therefore, getting the feedback to the representative as quickly as possible. Right? The more delay we put in that process, or if we do an evaluation and wait a week or 2 weeks or 3 days, right, we start to lose some impact. So we want to get coaching and feedback to our representatives as soon as possible. And we can do that by creating actions within questions to drive that to them. I'll select Perform Coaching, and it's going to say, great, what kind of coaching activity would you like to provide them? Okay, well, let me pick one. We've got a whole list of the coaching modules. From here, I can select any one of them, right? And maybe I want to assign you a call taker coaching quiz, okay? Or communications coaching. If I want to focus on a behavior, right? How do you listen to a customer properly, right? What are the right ways to use soft skills and to speak on the phone using good etiquette and avoid ums and ahs during conversation? I might have a whole coaching module designed around that, and I would use an action to assign that. Select one of my modules, hit OK, and now, as part of our evaluation form, trigger action coaching activity for the call taker coaching quiz if the score is below goal. Easy as that, right? We don't want to make it a complicated process, but we want to give you a lot of functionality with how you can build these evaluation forms. Powerful stuff here. The other thing I can do is, instead of just triggering an action, is the ability to add a metric to the page. When we talk about metrics, it's, how do we add a metric to an evaluation form that we can drive value from and have the question answer itself? When I start an evaluation form, if I chose to include an average handle time metric for an agent, when I hit next here, it's going to take and allow me to add this metric, average handle time. What I want to name it, I can put some help text here, right? So this would be the help text that would be displayed when the question gets created, average handle time for real-time agents, and I could put the goal at 3 minutes, right? And now I can say, what skill do I want to associate this with? Kind of our standard question creation, we allow you to associate skills to your questions to drive improvement to behaviors. From here, I can choose the appropriate skill. Let's take communication. And now I hit done. I'll scroll down here in a second. Now we can see down at the bottom, average handle time was added. You're currently in design mode. Now I can add my action to say, right, we're just going to complete this question. We're completing a piece of the puzzle here, that the goal is 240, which was defined when we created the average handle time metric. And I can say if you're below goal or above goal, let's say you're above the goal of 240, I would want to maybe send you a pop-up message or drive an email. Or again, like we demonstrated earlier, perform coaching, and maybe I have a specific coaching activity with ways that an agent can empower themselves to reduce their handling time, right? Or maybe I want to drive an email or a message. You know, if the focus is on improving handle time more at a management kind of organizational level, maybe you wouldn't want to use this metric, or if you want to drive specific change in behavior to some of your new hires that you're trying to focus and get their handle time within a specific range. Right? Again, a good way to take that metric, have it automatically included into the evaluation form, and then take action based on that. I don't have to assign an action. I could just choose to include average handle time. I don't have to drive an action with it. That's one of the things we were talking about, is you can have an entire page on an evaluation form completely update itself with metric data and not choose to drive any action based on it, but have some of these metrics included in your evaluation form by simply adding the metrics to our pages. Great new feature of 5.2, Quality Pro, the ability to include and trigger actions with your questions, as well as include metrics into the evaluation form. A lot of potential here for driving change within our contact center.